Today we're going to go to Rossili. I don't know what it is. Apologies to any Welsh people that I've just offended with my pronunciation. But yeah, it's called, I think it's called Rossili Bay, and it's supposed to be the best beach in the Gower. And there's a place there called Worm's Head, I think it is, which is for hikers and people with decent shoes, and I do not have any decent shoes with me, and I also have two dogs that don't walk very far, so won't be doing that, but we will look at it. It's going to be quite a chilled day, I think. Tomorrow we're going to do the Mumbles, and then we've got a day in Barry Island and then a day in the Forest of Dean. So today is just going to be a bit more chilled. Find somewhere nice to have some lunch. I need to get something for tea, not sure what to have. But yeah, gonna share my journey with you, so I hope that I inspire you to come to the Gower as well. So we're now off to Rossili Bay, and I'm sure it'll be beautiful. So I've just spent the day out at the Gower Peninsula. I managed to spend about 5.5 hours there, to the car park at Rossili Bay, which is a National Trust one. And I don't know if anyone's ever seen this before, but it was different prices for if you had a motorhome or a car. So mine's just like a small van, so I just put myself down as a car because it was like £2 extra for a motorhome. So I was trying to work it out, like, why would they want £2 more from me when I'm still filling the same space? So yeah, if anyone knows why that would be, please let me know. So yeah, walked around Rossili Bay, like in terms of the coastal path, and then just kind of overlooked Wormhead. Good girls. I had to carry this one. No, not this one. This one. I can't remember that one. This one. Yes, you. I had to carry her back because she just didn't want to walk anymore. So that was fun, because actually Nelly, who is nearly 11, I always think she's the problem, but actually no, it's not, it's Dottie. And then we had a little break because they were both tired, and then went and had some lunch at a place called The View, I believe it's called, The View at Rossili. And we had a nice sandwich. And yeah, they were both on their best behaviour, which doesn't happen very often, so that was quite good. And then I was kind of like overlooking the beach, and I could see that it was a steep incline, and I didn't know whether we had the energy for it because I'm tired. I'd already carried Dottie back, but I was like, no, we're going to do this. It was a steep incline, so I wouldn't recommend it for anybody with any mobility issues, or anyone desperately unfit, because you have to get back up again. But the beach was gorgeous. Could have sat there all day, to be honest. It was really nice. The dogs, again, were on the best behaviour. I'm making them sound so bad, and they're not, but sometimes they can be a pain in the bum. So yeah, we had probably about an hour on the beach. And then walked back up, and that was quite challenging, but it was okay. And then, because we burned so many calories, we went to a place called the Lookout, which is a little cafe there, and I had a Joe's ice cream, which seems to be like the native ice cream in these areas, and that was amazing. And the dogs had an Utterly Mutterly dog ice cream. And then we came back. I just had a margarita while sitting in the van looking at this view. The dogs have had the meat. I'm going to have a shower, and then I've got a fish pie to cook in the facilities microwave, because they've got microwaves. Just gonna have a chill night because I need to get some more sleep tonight. I actually think, because I'm quite new to camper vanning and I just love like opening the window on a morning and seeing the view, I think I don't sleep well because I'm excited to wake up. But I'm really tired, so we need a good night's sleep tonight. So this was the walk from the facilities on the morning. So you can see the barrier there. That's what you need to pay the £10 for. You've got drinking water and dog water refills available. And then this is when you come onto the caravan site. To the right is where motorhomes can empty at the end of their stay, just there. And there's also a dog wash in case your dogs get muddy during your stay. And then this is the amazing view, which most pitches do get, whether it be the sea or the beach. So these are the showers, which are incredibly clean, and you can turn the heat from cold to hot. So I had it on the hottest because I love a hot shower. And as you can see, there's somewhere for you to sit and also for you to leave your items. This is the beautiful vanity mirror section where you can quite easily apply your makeup for the day, which I found a real added bonus because it can be quite tricky in my van to put my makeup on. To tell you about the campsite I've just stayed on, which is called Nicholaston Camping in the Gower. So I have stayed here for 2 nights. It was £42 a night, which obviously is quite expensive for camping, so I was a bit hesitant to pay £42 a night, but I booked it anyway because there was very little choice in the Gower, and then from what I could see on the website, there was some nice views, it was in a good location, so I thought, let's give it a try. So when I arrived, I knew straight away that it was going to be great. As soon as I pulled up onto the gravel drive to where you have to check in at reception, I knew that it was going to be a great site. And the staff were super friendly. You have to pay £10 for the barrier to get in and out of the barrier to the campsite, but you get it returned at the end of your trip. But yeah, super friendly. They had coffee, pastries, you can get pizza here. There's a little shop where they sell gifts and necessities like eggs. Like I got eggs this morning from there. So they showed me through to the site. It's very much pick your own, so you can just pick wherever you want to go. Luckily, I managed to get this pitch, which I'm surprised that no one else had took, because to me it's the best pitch on the site. I'll just show you on here. This is the facilities. So there was someone there yesterday, but they've moved on. So yeah, there's your toilet and shower facilities. And then this is the view. But what a view. £42 a night. It's just worth it for that, if nothing else. So yeah, pitched up for the night. Just kept looking at the view, to be honest, because, you know, where else can you get that view? There's good space for the pitches, so you don't feel like it is quite a busy site in the way that there are quite a lot of caravans and tents here. But it's not so much that you feel cramped, if that makes sense. Sorry, I thought the man next door was coming to my van then. I freaked out a little bit. The pitches are grass. There is electric available, which I am utilising, which is why it's £42 a night. There's a pitch for tents. There's another pitch, I believe, somewhere for like smaller camper vans, so like VW camper vans. I'm not actually seeing that though, to be honest. I'm not sure where that is. But yeah, there's something for everybody, everything that you'll need. And then I wanted to talk about the trip to the beach. So I'd heard that the trip to the beach was quite steep. So I asked in reception yesterday just how steep it was. She recommended going through the campsite and down some steps. So I'll show some pictures in some way. I'm not sure yet how to do it. This is my first time doing a YouTube video, but the descent to the beach is quite steep. We went down some steps, and then it was very sandy, so you have to go over sand dunes. takes about 15 minutes to get down there. It's not accessible for people with any disabilities, as far as I can see. Once you get down there, it's a beach called Tor Bay. Beautiful, long beach, very clean. I didn't see one bit of rubbish when I was down there. And yeah, just beautiful, beautiful scenery. And then the coming back up to the site, and I was quite puffed out at the end of it. The dogs were absolutely exhausted. You tired? I worked my tea off before I'd even had it, and I had salmon tacos if you're interested. So yes, it's a lovely site. I will be returning if and when I come to the Gower. Can highly recommend it, and I am somebody who's quite fussy, so 10 out of 10.